Hi guys, it's your girl Adiola and you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be showing you my everyday highlight and contour routine using drugstore products. So if you want to see how I achieve that perfectly sculpted look without all the drama, please keep watching. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Please do hit the subscribe button before you leave here today. And to my old subscribers, you are welcome back. Okay, let's get to it. Let's do this. Okay, so I've already done my foundation, color corrected, primed, and done my foundation, and done a little eye makeup, and then we can just get to the highlight and contour routine. As I said, this is all drugstore products, and I'll just show you what I've used. I've used the Rimmel London Fix and Perfect primer, and I have used the New Look. I've used the New Look No Shine foundation. So that's what's on my face, and this is how it's looking. And what I would usually go in with, normally on a normal day, I wouldn't really go in with concealer. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I were to use a concealer, I would use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. So let me do that. You can skip this part, you know, if you don't have that much time. So I'll just highlight, because this is a highlight and contour video, so let's do the whole highlight routine. So I'll just normally highlight under my eye and places where I just want to draw attention to. You know, so you use a lighter shade of concealer for the bridge of your nose, your forehead, your chin, and over your lip. Okay, I'm not just going to wet my beauty blender with the Barry Mist and Fix Makeup Setting Spray just to wet it, and that will also help my makeup stay longer. It's almost finished, so I just want to get through it. So just to wet that, and then I would just begin to blend it into my face. Just make sure you blend that in so that you don't get any harsh kind of lines anywhere. Just blend that in properly around the edges as well. So you want to drag it just the corner of your eye as well, just so you kind of have that like V shape kind of thing going on around the eye. So as you can see, my under my eye is highlighted, the middle of my face is highlighted. I would then go in with my highlighting powder, which is a drugstore product. And this is something I've only just discovered, and it works perfectly for me. This is the Makeup Revolution Terracotta Baking Powder, and this is it's terracotta, so it's great for my skin tone. I used to use the Sacha Buttercup, but I found out it was too light and was looking for something, you know, kind of like in between. So this, I found out really works for me. The only problem is the way it dispenses, can't really get product into the lid. So what I've done, I've just dispensed it into this little pot, and yeah, that makes it easy for me to get into it. So I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender, and I'm just going to use that to highlight the areas. So not too much. Just the same places where I've highlighted as well. This powder is quite orange, but when I bring it together with my powder and everything, it kind of settles in. So that is done. I usually don't bake, I mean, because I don't like it to stamp on my face. So most of the time I would usually, I forgot to do the bridge of my nose. Let's do that. Yeah. So like I said, I don't really like it to stamp so much, so I don't really bake. And almost immediately, a minute or two, I would buff it off with my Real Techniques multitask brush. I actually really like this powder because it just really blend out very nicely. Okay, this is how that is looking. I'll then go in and set my whole face with my powder, and that is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade Mahogany. I usually use a very big brush just to bring everything together and over everywhere. Okay, here's getting in my face. So once that is looking evenly blended out, I will now go in with my contour powder, and I'll show you what contour powder I have been loving lately. It's actually not a contour powder, it is the Makeup Academy, which is a super drop brand, more cosmetics, eyeshadow in the shade Chestnut. I love it because it's dark enough to come up on my skin tone. Most of the contour powders that I have seen, it's either there's too dark or it just does not work as, you know, deep enough for me. So this I found really worked for me. So I'm just going to dab that in lightly like that, and I'll just begin to put a bit of contour powder in. So the hollows on my cheek. Just work it in a circular motion. And also around my forehead. I seem to have like a little patch there. Let me fix that. Little patch right here. So let me fix that a bit. And for my nose, I would just dab it in lightly with this Morphe E8 contour brush, just on both sides, like that, and just drag it ever so slightly. Just drag it down, and that is more than enough contouring. So I'm just bringing that in all together again, without any product on my powder, just to bring all that, to set that all together. So that is looking more natural and more well blended in together. All the powders are all set together. And you can see my contouring going on under my eyes, and, you know, all in the right places, give me a nice sculpting. So I think we are looking good. And the next thing I would just add is my blusher. Sometimes I would use a bronzer, but on a daily basis, like if I'm going to work or just out and about when I wear makeup, I will just use a blusher. And I'm using the Sleek blush in the shade Flushed, which is my everyday blush. Just to give me enough flush. And there you have basic highlight and contour routine. And what I would go in with for a highlighter is also not a highlighter, it's an eyeshadow. This is the Moi Cosmetics Makeup Academy by Superdrug as well, eyeshadow in the shade Copper, and it's a very gold eyeshadow shade and works brilliantly as a highlighter. This eyeshadow costs only £1, as well as the other one, which is the chestnut that I've used to contour. So I would go in with my Morphe R31 brush, and I'll just put that in the highest point of my cheek. You can see how that is giving me, how that is very, not too intense, but you know, a nice highlight. And just blend that in. Just blend that, and I'll just put, you know, just on my temples, a bit over my forehead as well, and I will put on the ridge of my nose. Sorry, on my Cupid's bow, and I would use a different brush, which is this Yinx brush. I will leave the links in the description box of how you can get this brush. And I would just use that to contour them, to highlight the bridge of my nose. Okay, I'm just going to put on a little bit of lip gloss, and I will now set it with setting spray. That is basically how I get on. So I've just gone and finished off my face, and I'm just going to set the whole highlight and contour, or the whole look, with the Makeup Revolution Amazing Fixing Spray, just to make everything melt into my skin. Okay, this is how everything is looking. This is my everyday highlighter contour routine. Like I said, you could skip the concealer part if you're not really into that, or if you don't have that much time. You still get your good highlight, your face highlighted in the right places using the highlighting setting powders or baking powders, whatever it is. And yes, this is how I go about. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and leave me your comments. Let me know what you think about this routine. If you do something different, just let me know, you know, your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.